Hello, everyone. It is Lyle, and welcome to this impromptu. I don't know, it feels like an energy, perhaps an energy update. It feels a little bit more like something needing to be shared from my heart, um, get off my chest, if you will. And it really, just a sec. I feel like we need the singing bowl for truth as well. So take a few deep breaths, plant your feet flat on the ground. And with each exhale, really release, empty out. Good. So, as many of you know, I'm in Ontario, Canada. I live on the shore of Lake Ontario, just outside of Toronto. And it is April the 7th, 2021, as I share. And I really feel guided to share from my heart to yours, and just share some truth. Because there's a lot of insanity ruling the roost, it would appear. In my province, we are in our third complete, what do we want to say, solitary confinement again. And yet, the big box, Wally Worlds, Crap Co., all these places are open. And of course, there's the online big guys. You can get your stuff in a day. And here we are in April 2021, and this third nail in the head, if you will, has really done in small business. Many will never recover from this in the current environment. Their shops have closed, they've had to shut down because of an apparent bug, which, I wonder, where's the flu? Where's the flu? Where's the common cold? I wonder if allergies are, I know it's like, it's a courageous one who sneezes in public these days. I mean, I look at the sun and that can cause me to sneeze. I love doing it, in fact. It feels great. And now, though, you wouldn't want to do that because, it would be like you have the bubonic plague. And it's ridiculous, in my opinion. The scare tactics that have been unleashed on the collective unconscious, I will say, and I say that with the utmost respect, because we have been very subtly indoctrinated and programmed and conditioned throughout our physical lifetime, this time, right? As me, as Lisa Lyle, you as, fill in the blanks, your name. So where we are today is, I won't say overly surprising. I will say startling in the swiftness of, you know, the narrative of the last year. I'm seeing a lot of purple and I'm hearing Saint Germain, feeling Saint Germain's violet flame. We're really here. Those of you who are connecting with this message at whenever you're connecting with it, I'm just sharing with you the date that I'm bringing it through. Yet this message is really timeless. The wisdom that is woven through these messages is timeless. So what really kind of triggered me today, and again, like, we're in this third closure, which doesn't really impact my life too much, and because I live my life today pretty much the way I lived back in 2019, 2018, 2017, very much a homebody, and I've had a lot going on in the last 27 months. So today there is this notice I just saw on a social media thread, and it's from the Government of Canada website, and it's like a contest. It's like, the zoos sometimes do contests. If a baby panda is born at the zoo, they'll do a contest to get the name for the panda. Well, this is what the government's doing. And it's a contest. They're running a contest, and it's worth, like, they're spending $600,000. They're gifting $600,000 to the winner of this contest. And it's all about an ad campaign for the injection that is at the top of everyone's minds these days. And it really got me thinking, stop the insanity. And that was a catchphrase, for those of you who don't know, that was a catchphrase from a fitness guru of the 90s, an Australian woman named Susan Powter. And she used to say, stop the insanity. So that was back in the 90s. And I know her, like, not personally, but she was someone that I looked to for fitness information. I was very heavily into fitness and the fitness and wellness field. So I've been concerned about my health since the 1990s, and maybe even before. No, 90s. From my 20s up. I'm 50 now. Never before 2020 did anyone, whether it was friends, family, people that liked me, people that didn't like me, nobody gave two hoots about what I did in my life, or the fact that I went to the gym early in the morning before the sun was up, and I would bike ride there, and then I'd shower and then go to work downtown and then bike ride home. Nobody gave two hoots what I was doing. Nobody gave two hoots that I haven't been a regular visitor of an allopathic, I believe that's allopathic doctor, a medical doctor, in years, like decades. Nobody cared about that. Nobody gave two hoots of my injection status before now. And I'm someone that was fully inoculated or indoctrinated into that system, being born in 1970. I believe they started this mass program in 1969. And here we are in, 2020, we introduced to this virus. And again, I'll ask, where is the flu? Where is the common cold? Where is the common sense? We could also ask. We're not asking those questions, though. And anybody that asks them, like myself, and again, I don't really care what your opinion is of me. In fact, perhaps there's some watching this out of curiosity that I know your opinion of me I've never been your cup of tea. That's cool. That's cool. So why are you so concerned? Why is everybody so concerned now with what everybody else is doing? what everyone else, no one gave two hoots that, I was like an original shopper of the big carrot down on the Danforth back when it opened up in, the early 90s. Nobody cares that I've been shopping at Healthy Planet for the better part of 30 years and taking responsibility for my health. Now it's like we are, and the fact that there's so much coercion and like this desperation and to get these injections into people so we can take the masks off. But hey, wait, you can't take the mask off, right? You still have to social distance. I don't know about you. I'm a touchy-feely person. I like connection. Most humans do. Most humans do. And yet we are allowing ourselves to be governed. That the government has never really cared about our health before. Come on. Oh yeah, everyone thinks Canada has such a great healthcare system until you're not well and you need it, and the delays, because the system itself, this governance over the people is a system that is not inclusive and integral for the going forward. And so here we sit and we're told not to talk. We're not allowed to have a differing opinion. I would just like to ask someone to, be curious. What happened to curiosity? It didn't kill the cat. They got 9 lives. And perhaps we do too. And I don't really, again, it's not what you believe. It's not, I'm not here to convince you to have a different belief. I'm asking you to breathe into your heart and below your heart and just question for a moment. What is the desperation and the urgency? These particular injections have not had human test subjects. Those receiving them are the test subject. According to the makers of these injections, the study goes until 2023. There's lots of differing information than what is out there on the mainstream. And I'm not asking you to believe me, and many will go, oh, Dr. Lisa. No, I'm not claiming at all to be a doctor. I'm not. All I'm saying is, again, I don't like this division and this separation and this. I hear it from a lot of people that, their family, they're really pushing people to decide one way or another. Everyone has to decide for themselves. And I've not been one who's participated in the voluntary, seasonal injection vax offerings. And I know many people who haven't. I know many people who have never had their children injected. The healthiest kids I know, in fact. And if I had to do it all over again, I would do things, I would make different choices. And again, years ago, feeling pressure, I did cave to pressure a little bit. And, okay, that's fine. I can tell you though, hindsight's 2020, and I would make different choices. I'm sure we all would. And, so in 2025, which is only less than a handful of years away, why can't we do this wait and see approach? What happened to, the germ theory? Right? Or herd immunity. And this idea that we get herd immunity through an untested injection. Come on. Give me a break. And why? Because I'm making a choice about my body, or anyone who does. Why are they now, why is there this idea, like where does this idea come from that they are a lesser citizen? It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And it's really time we started to talk again and gather in circles and breathe fresh air and hug each other. That's a dangerous, super spreader. And when it comes to this idea of like locking pastors up, for me, I don't identify as a religious person at all. I'm spiritual. I believe we all are, and we all have our own paths to walk. When we are seeing targeting that it has been going on directed to one, Christianity in this particular case, when Canada is a very multicultural country, we've always prided ourselves on that. And so we have other religions that are still allowed to go and pray, multiple times a day. And that, to me, that's like hypocrisy. And it doesn't make any sense. And if we're not talking about this and we're not sharing about this and standing up about this, how long before that ability to even gather outside of your home, like unless you're on Zoom, I can't stand it. I like the fellowship. I like connection with other humans. And so, if we don't stand up now, and if we don't start talking and sharing now, when? And again, I'm speaking from my heart to your heart. Whether you like me or not is really irrelevant to me at this point in time. I've always been very much a lone wolf. And look at me, I'm still shining. And I'm not a danger to anybody. I'm not a danger. It may be to myself from time to time. And I have been to myself. I'm not a danger to you. I'm as much of a danger to you as I was 5 years ago when I was hanging out on the shore, beating my drum and doing ceremony down at the lake. Come on. So, anyways, beautiful souls, I just needed to get that off of my chest, my heart, and share with you. I trust something in here has connected or perhaps been inspiring, maybe even thought-provoking to you. And I would love some conversation about it. So feel free to engage with me. If you're seeing this on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. If you're seeing this on Facebook, drop a comment down below. Hopefully I'm able to stay up. I haven't said anything wrong. So anyways, until next time, everyone, stay in your beautiful heart and trust in trust in your dreams. Trust in, believe in humanity. Like, believe in divinity, in God, source, God, source. Believe in your higher self. Because we are so magical and just incredibly powerful. And it's time we started to believe in ourselves. It's time to unmask ourselves. I'm not suggesting that everyone has to take that face covering off. I would like to. And, since it's our breath that connects us to source and is like the breath of life, I really do feel that it's time we started to breathe again. And gather again and share again, because only love will do. Fear is not the way. Coercion is not the way. Let us be courageous enough to find joy in every day. I see you, I feel you, I love you. Thank you, thank you.